Hi, beautiful souls. This is Sri Manju Katragada from Life is Magical podcast. Thank you for listening in and being here. Hope you got your cup of tea, herbal teas, or cacao and joining in to listen to this because this could be a little bit of a heavy topic or a deep, thought provoking as well. Yeah. I'm being drawn to be sharing a chapter from my book, Connect to Your Inner Guide, which you also can get on Amazon or on my website. So, the topic is about healing your inner child. Yeah. Uh, there was another topic I wanted to bring in today, but then this took over. So, I just want to share what I think and how it resonates with you and take the parts that resonates and sit with you. And if anything doesn't sit with you or you don't agree with it, park it aside. We all got all our thoughts to process and integrate into the best way possible. So just like we had our summer holidays as children to recharge and get out of a routine, give your soul the permission to reconnect with the inner child every so often. You must do this to regain the energy and visions back. Yesterday, I was watching a movie with my children, and in that movie, there was a lot of emphasis between the mother and the daughter, the mother wound. And a lot of the daughter's happy memories were going back into her childhood days. So my children were asking, why does she show only the childhood and not the latest memories? And I felt like, with my own healing journey, I was always going back into my childhood days because they were the carefree. As long as if you had a safe kind of environment, no matter how much of emotional trauma, most of the times we kind of, or at least I have seen, is we go back into those happy memories and recollect them, and rather than the adulthood where the traumas are heavy and dense, we can't get through them or try to find a happy moment. It's easier to bypass the adult life and get into the childhood days as well. Does that make sense to you guys too? Because that's where I would have tended. It's not that I had a perfect kind of a time, but there is a lot of comforting space there as well. The innocence there, a lot of projection out to who you are becoming into your adulthood. Yeah. So who is this inner child? So, as an inner child, it's a person supposed to original or true self, especially when regarded as concealed in adulthood. And it is amazing how the inner child is our true self, who gets corrupted by family, society, economic behaviors of our surroundings. We are truly and genuinely happy when this inner child comes out. And just for a moment, to feel that connection, close your eyes. As long as you're not driving, relax your body by gently breathing into your tummy. And ask your inner guide to show you the memories of you as a child when you were truly happy. Let the memories come. For some of it, it could be a word or a scene or a smell. Let it flow through you without questioning. You may notice your body becomes calmer and a smile spreads across your face. Remembering these fond memories uplift the spirits. These memories are just for you. These are your treasures. Take your time to process this. As you just heard the whole thing, so take a moment, pause it, what you're doing, and get into that little space. And see how you will connect to what I said from the last night movie, how the characters were going into their inner child or the childhood days and recollecting the happy memories. Yeah. There is a beautiful quotation that I heard from Cheryl Richardson. The kid in you holds the key to living a full and rich life. Let him or her out to play. And also I have read this many spaces as well in many books, to do a conscious parenting as well. I had to go into my own inner child and heal that inner child to be or become a better parent. Like, the better version of me can only move forward if I'm absolutely able to resolve the past. Like, it's every layer comes in as our own physical children are progressing, or you are around managing your emotions. You notice most of them are stuck from the previous years that you have to really sit, anchor, and allow you to move forward. Yeah. In most of this, like, in the healing or the therapy world, I do notice, like, a lot of my clients, including myself as well, we hold this tightness in our solar plexus chakra, which again holds us tight into our digestive issues as well. And now 90% of the clients I do see is, if anyone has a digestive issues, it's unresolved trauma, unresolved thought processes from their childhood. Like, they are still carrying it in. Yeah. So it's important to go back into those spaces and resolve it. Yeah. It's even to understand, like, hey, what has happened? Have I acknowledged it? Have I allowed the healing to come in or not? And then you'll notice that our digestion is getting much better, or you have a found or figured out a healing path towards it. Yeah. The more we heal on our solar plexus chakra, located in the abdomen, the easier it is to bring out our inner child. The inner child, who is timid, shy, and afraid to see the light, will gently make its way to us. It is like a rebirthing process once you're linked to your inner child. Most of our psychological issues start at a young age. Cutting the cords and healing the child in us can help begin to journey to a new us. Circumstances can't be changed, but acceptance and forgiveness work wonders to be able to move forward. And for me, I have used the emotional freedom technique to release my resentments, fears that were developed as a child. And over the time, Reiki, Akashic records as well, and a lot of meditations to reconnect into that lost child that was looking for a path. And as adult, I could connect back and give that. Yeah. It is doable, but consistent practice and patience are required. Besides that, you can gently rub on your solar plexus and repeat, "My inner child knows how wonderful it is. I hold this child close to my heart and tell it how much I love it exactly as it is." And this is the affirmation I started repeating after hearing Louise Hay CD and made my way to my inner child wounds. And remember, you're loved and always welcomed into the world. And the acceptance, just the way you are, is the most important thing, because the society, the areas around us as we are growing up has shifted us, changed us, or tried to move us into a different path. But now, coming back to our integration between us and the inner child is absolutely necessary and most important to make our current situations or the future to be stronger and present. The best part of our lives is always hidden deep down. Just like you need to go underwater to see a sea kingdom, the best is hidden underneath. We need not attempt to look outside. It is a journey inward that you can uncover your true gifts. Make the child comfortable and confront it to make issues come to the surface. Be gentle in the process of letting this child out. Anything that helps me in the process is also a way of making time for myself. There can be many reasons why we hide our inner child, but not everyone goes through life hiding their inner child. Of course, some people are very comfortable. They had the best childhood they could. Maybe their trauma, their unresolved things are in their adulthood. It could be, right? Yeah, as Louise Hay says, it doesn't matter how old you are, there is a little child within you who needs love and acceptance. Learning to love yourself will help in healing the inner child. Self-awareness toward the inner child is a priority for our progress. The way to love and inner peace is through the forgiveness. You may not lose your innocence. It is the voice you hear, and this is the call which cannot be denied. The Holy Child remains within you. His or home is yours forever, and today he or she gives you his defenselessness, and you accept it in exchange for all the toys of battle you have made. And now the way is open, and the journey at last has an end in sight. But stay still an instant and go home with him or her and be at peace for a while. That's the most important thing. And repeat this: I nurtured the child within me. And here are a few of the tips that I would like to share with you guys. Again, here, see which you are able to adapt and see how you feel about it. Just be open to checking out what it is about here. Gently relax yourself and sit comfortably or lie flat. Breathe in and out to relax your body. Legs, shoulders, hands, and back. If you feel any tension in your body, focus on that area and breathe into that area, releasing that tension with the out breath. You are in a safe place and guarded by the golden light as you connecting with the inner child of yours. Now visualize yourself as a young child when the trauma happened, even a vague memory of it. Or timeline is okay. Standing in front of a parent or someone or the incident that may have hurt you while growing up. Allow yourself to see the images flowing through and watch this child going through this without judging. Just let the words and images flow through. Notice how your body is feeling with all these experiences. Notice how the child is feeling, going through the emotions at the time. Gently hold the child in your loving arms and repeat, it wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. You are good. You are just a child. I love you exactly like you are. And I will never leave you. Notice how the child is feeling and how you are feeling now. If at any time you feel overwhelmed by emotion, slow down the process by taking a few deep breaths. Breathe this emotion out. And when you feel calmer, begin the process where you left off, but this time a bit slower. Now, when you see a gentle shift in the awareness, bring back the little child with you into the present moment. And show how happy you are and reassure the child that all is going to be okay. Show it the happy places around you, the people who love you, and the home you feel secure and comfortable in. Now it is time to say goodbye to this child and reassure it that you will visit it regularly and send love. You may need to practice this meditation process several times to fully heal your inner child, as the emotions have been there for years. It depends on how deep the scars go. Set an intention that you're open to receiving the healing, and as the life goes on, something clicks in. So sit with this meditation and recheck with yourself. And congratulate yourself for beginning the process to heal this inner child of you, and a pat on your back to be part of this progress, and letting things move forward. Here I picked up a kid's affirmation deck, and the card that comes out is everyone loves me, I care for and love my family and friends. Isn't it a wonderful reminder? So healing our inner child allows us to navigate into the future self without much of a baggage, and to be more successful, to be able to speak with clarity and with attention, and manifest things much easily, and to draw what we need to, what we want for our soul, as we all deserve the best. That's the most important thing we need to be remembering, recollecting it here. So I leave you with the thoughts of it, to think about what has triggered or provoked you into the healing, or have you been doing this already as a reconfirmation for you, so you can just repeat what you're doing and you can move forward with lightweight. Here I would like to end with Nikki Rove's quote, everything seemed possible when I looked through the eyes of a child. Every once in a while, I remember I still have the chance to be that wild. So with that, healing on your solar plexus, healing on your inner child, have a wonderful adulthood, have a wonderful present times, and enjoy your right now moment. And as you listen till this part, thank you so much staying and listening to you. And thank you so much for your support all along. Please do leave us a review or a star, or share with your family and friends so that others can benefit from this podcast. And do check out the other ones on self-care, raising your vibrations, or how to cleanse your home as well, so you get some nuggets to move through the different aspects of your life with ease as well. So until next time, see you guys. Lots of love. Take care. Namaste. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.